Greetings truckers, how are we all doing? The Grumpy Gaming Dad here. Euro Truck Simulator 2 time. We are going to be looking at a rather nice old school Volvo mod. This mod brings in the F10 and F12 varieties of the truck. Now this is kind of old. These came into being in the late 1970s. And they ran all the way through up into the 1990s, these things. The F10, the F12 and the F16. The mod I have here brings in the F10 and F12 variants. So, yeah, not the latest or the last versions of these, but some pretty solid trucks from the 1970s, mid-1980s. This is rather good. I am running game version 1.35, which is the big update. It has the DirectX change, the graphics engine update. This mod is said to be for version 1.33. There are no compatibility issues that I can see. It's all pretty good. I've run it a little bit, I've driven it a little bit, nothing seems to break. If this video doesn't go out, then you'll know why. Or you won't, because there'll be no video. But still, we're going to have a look through this, get it configured up. So, Volvo, we've got the Globetrotter cab. Wow, look at that air intake. Is that the air intake? Yeah, it must be. Air intake up there and exhaust down there. That's a monster. So we've got the Globetrotter cab and we've got the low roof cab as well. I think we go Globetrotter, eh? Why not? The prices as well seem to be 1980s prices, or possibly even less. So it's not going to break the bank buying this truck. On the chassis options, we've got a variety here. 6x4s short. We've got a 6x2. Ah, that's a mid-lift. Okay, the 6x2_4 is a mid-lift. 6x6 short wheelbase. Then we go into the long wheelbases. Oh, that's quite an extension, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. 6x2s, 6x2 long single. Ah, the axle, the rear axle, the number of tyres on the axle. That's interesting. Why would you go to the effort of putting a 3-axled truck and only putting a single tyre on the rear? Must probably be an option that Volvo offered at the time. 6x4 long, 8x4s. Oh, here we go. Heavy haul, baby. Look at all these extra air tanks and things on the back there. Very, very nice. We've got some heavy haul options. And we've got an 8x4 with a mid-lift by the look of it. Nice. Okay. What should we go for today? Shall we go for 6x6 is a bit OP. 6x4 short. 6x4 long. No, the long's got the air tanks, so I'm not doing that today. Let's go 6x4 short. I'm sure that'll be fine. Engine wise, we have got. Now, from what I can gather, when this truck first launched, it came with a variety of engines: a 250 brake, a 300 and a 350, and some slight variants on those on special editions, which is, I guess, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of high for the era. I don't know. We are starting here with 320 minimum, and that's an F10 engine, down to 340, 360, and then we go into the F12 engines. Now when we select the F12 engines, you can see the decals change there, the badges. We go from F10 to F12 on the front and the side of the cab. And we're going to go down all the way to a 500 horse on the F12. In fact, we've got a tuned F10 variant there at 480 brake. I don't know, they seem kind of high. Maybe these are our later variants of this particular truck. For now, I think perhaps we stick to an F10 and we maybe go 360 brake. Yeah, we go 360. Transmission wise, we've got a few in here. We've got some ZFs. We've got Spicer, and then SR. What does SR stand for? I don't know. Presumably the Volvo F16 version there as well. We've got a fair selection. Actually, they're not even in order. We've got some 6 speeds if you want to go really old school. Some 12s, a 14. 16 speed. Oh, interesting. That's on the Spicer. A 10 and an 8. Wow, that's a good selection there. 16 speed. You know, I've not driven a 16 speed in a at all. Let's have a look at the truck analysis. See what that says. That's good for normal and heavy. I'd imagine it would be. The gearing on that will have to be quite close, I imagine. So heavy cargo should be good. I'll tell you what. Let's do a 16 speed for fun. Interior, oh my god, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's like an old transistor radio as well. Oh boy. Oh, hello. That's not the Volvo background. That's a slightly 80s lads mag background there. Wow, this is basic. It's nice, but damn. Handbrake down there, gear lever there. No idea what that is. Engine cutout, maybe? Fuel cutout. Huge accelerator pedal, tiny brake pedal, and a clutch that seemed to be, well, it looks like it needed to be reinforced. It's got two arms on that. Interesting. So not many in-cab options here, but not a problem. Let's look at the paint schemes. And we've got a fair selection, actually. Some basic colours, as you would expect. And we've got some company colours as well. This is kind of nice. These come with the truck mod. So we've got a P. Barn Anderson paint scheme there. That's kind of nice. That's looks very era specific. We've got a Volvo Globetrotter paint job. A Sovs Trans. Very mustard yellow, that. A VD Bosch. Oh, that's good. I like the look of that. And then we've got some more basic colours. And then we go into the stock game paint schemes as well, if you feel inclined to do those. I'm going to use one of the schemes that comes with the truck, and it's going to be, oh, it's a toss-up between the VD Bosch or the Anderson. I'm going to run the Anderson. Okay, accessory options, quite a few, or a medium amount, let's say. Let's be fair. Let's start at the bottom. We've got a selection of bars to go underneath. Some of these have accessory points as well. The accessories, not too bad on this truck. They kind of make sense. We do have, we've got LED strobes. A heavy haul. Yeah, this is going to be a capable heavy haul truck if we so wish to do that. So let's put a couple of strobes on there. Let's put a few orange light chrome ones on the bottom. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, those strobes appear to be more of a white light than an orange, don't they? Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. We've got the external, the side points as well. Large side marker right. Oh, will these light up red and white? They do, red and white. Nice. Okay, let's put the left hand one on as well. That looks good. Large side marker left. Brilliant. What else have we got? We've got bull bar accessories. I think these are the stock game ones, to be honest. They do have a bit of an overlap with the headlights on a lot of them. So, yeah, these aren't really in keeping with the truck. I'm not going to bother with those. Oh, wow, look. We've got headlight wash wipes. Ha! You've got wipers on the headlights. That is 80s. You don't really get that anymore. Nice. Right, let's keep low, shall we? We've got door handles. Yeah, whatever. We've got your selection of painted and normal wheel rims. And in fact, if we scroll up a little bit, Again, these are cheaper because they're period pricing. We've got a steel wheel variant, which appears you can you can paint it. Interesting. Okay. Or we've got an Alcoa F10, which I'm assuming, as it says F10, is in keeping with the truck. Okay. Tyres, let's have a look. We are currently running a Trailmaster D-rated. D-rated and noisy. That is probably fitting for the truck. That's going to be in keeping. We'll keep those on. Let's just change the rest of these wheel rims to the Alcoa F10s. Oops. We'll keep the tyres as the old... Oh, at the back's even worse. It's E-rated and D-rated. So the front was a slightly better rating. Okay. Fuel tanks. Now, these came, I believe, with square fuel tanks originally. And that's kind of more in keeping with the look of the truck, I think. We've got one fuel tank that side, and we've got the air reservoirs and other bits and pieces on the other side. So we'll leave that. At the back, we've got, let's have a look. Air hose rack oversize. So that's the one that's been brought forward. Or we've got, we're going to lose tower, equipment tower. Or we've got ones that fit on the cab there, little connection points. Nothing too drastic, so we can have it set further back, or we can have it attached to the cab. Possibly a reversing light there as well. I think we keep that one. So that's the lower part of the truck done. Working our way up. I suspect these are going to be internal options. Yes, they are. Oh, pipes. Oh, that's a interesting place for that. Oh, I see. You can't reach the pipe accessory point from the back, only from the front. Alrighty. What do we got? We got high pipes left, high pipe right, double highs, or the stock, which is the low mounted. Low mounted, I think. Let's stay in keeping with the truck. Mirrors, plastic, paint, chrome. Yeah, whatever, usual. Front mirror, yep, nice. Put that on. Side mirrors on already. Got a little bit of a visor there. That doesn't really come down to protect from the sun glare, does it? We've got a sun curtain. Bit dubious, maybe. Oh, hello, look. When we look in the truck from this angle, we've got a Volvo and a padded backdrop there. When we go into the truck, it's very different. Flags is internal. Let's come back to that. Lamps. Okay, we can fit a couple of lamps. F10 plastic. Oh, look at those. Wow. We can put a radiant, or we can put more modern versions on. No, let's keep to the F10 plastic. This is back from a time when things couldn't be really built small or delicate. Oh my goodness. I'd hate to think what sort of bulbs are in there. They're not going to be a modern bulb either. That looks good though. Okay, moving on. Oh, nice. We've got custom decals for the company skins as well. Brilliant. And we've even got a blank canvas for you in case you want to do some editing. Fantastic. I should mention on this mod, not only is it for an older version of the game, it is also not packed up as an SCS file. So the link's in the video description, but you will need to rename the zip a .scs before you drag it into your game. Just a word of warning there. That's the Anderson skin, we'll keep that. We've got the options on top as per usual. They're all hanging off the front. I want to put a couple of beacons on this because there's every chance we'll use this for some heavy haul. Oh, that looks old. Look at that. There's nothing modern or sleek about that, is there? In fact, That's probably not even a rotating beacon, it's just a pulsing light. Yeah, we'll keep that. Oh, we've got a slightly smaller version. No. No, we'll have that. That's good. Options for the front. Same again. You've got modern lights. Oh, you've got a Michelin Man. Yeah, we've got to have a Michelin Man in the middle, haven't we? Yeah, definitely. We'll have that. What else do we have? Oh, you've got the usual game beacons as well, roof mounted. We shall ignore those for now. And we've got a spoiler with horns. Oh, air horns, not bull horns. Okay. What do I think about that? That's not too shabby. For 175 quid. Done. We'll have it. Yeah, that's good. Alright then, internal, what have we got? Couple of steering wheels, exclusive or standard, with the accessory points for the wheel accessories. We have got our GPS, that will be good because there's no digital information on this truck at all. Not a bit. What have we got over here? Oh, we can have a map in case the GPS goes down. Oh, we can have 105 quid for sunglasses. That costs nearly as much as the ruddy roof spoiler. No, I'm too tight for that. I'd rather go blind. We've got the sunscreen. Oh, the sunscreen blocks the mirror. Sun curtain. Oh, it blocks both. Oh, no, right. We can't have that. That's nasty. What have we got there? Curtains. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's like being in the caravan at Norfolk again. Holy cow. And I bet they're plastic and not material. No, get rid of those. Mirrors we've seen. Mirrors we've seen. What's that? Sun curtain we've seen. Flags. Will they be gravity affected? Don't know. Don't like those. I think that's pretty much it from the inside. I mean, look at this as well. Big reach down for the handbrake down there, the air brake, gear lever there. No idea what that is. Engine cutout, maybe fuel cutout. Not sure. But yeah, that's the inside configured. So let's have a quick recap. We have got the Globetrotter body. We are running a 6x4 chassis. We have got a 360 brake horsepower engine mated to a 16-speed box with a retard, and their 16-speed is going to be interesting. And that little lot comes to just under £65,000. Nice. So let's purchase that, put it in the garage, and go for a drive. Here we are, sitting inside our lovely old Volvo F10. Let's have a little look around in here. Electric's already on, GPS is up. Now, that thing in the middle, you can just about make out, I can just about make out, it does have the gear indicator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I might as well work these out as I go along. In fact, we'd bring up the PDA right now because that's going to be easier to see as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What switch is it? That switch 7 through 12. Then that switch 13, 14. 15, 16, and just double check they didn't put any in for luck. No, they didn't. 16 speeds. That's going to be interesting. So that little thing in the middle with the, what is that, a pen holder, a little globe? I don't know. That's got your gear indicator. That's got a clock and the external temperature. Get rid of that. What have we got that moves and tweaks? It's a bit dark in here. It's a bit difficult to see. The indicator switch is animated, that's good. Lights on. High beam switch doesn't seem to move. What else we got? Retarder moves. Oh, 5 spots on the retarder. Okay, good to know. Can't actually see a hazard light switch moving, but we know they're on. And beacons, we come to check those when we look outside. So let's start this up, see what she sounds like inside. Oh, that was a very long start up, wasn't it? Handbrake went off. There we go. We've got a handbrake warning light. That's the yellow light in the middle. She spins up quickly, but the revs die down slowly. Let's do external. That's looking good. Is that a reversing light? Find reverse. It is a reversing light in the middle. Nice. In fact, we've got an extra one. There's a large square reversing light just above the light housing there. That's interesting. So we've got 4 reversing lights on the back. Nice. I have taken off the reversing beeper. I've chosen that in the options. A little marker lamp down on the edge of the bar there. I've got the red and white markers. There we go. So the company board at the top lights up on side lights. The Michelin Man lights up on dip beam. Oh, and he lights up a bit more on high beam as well. Very narrow kind of field of view on those top plastic lamps. They're there, but the effect is a bit interesting. Again, it may be because it's an older mod or for an older version of the game. Hazard lights doing their thing. Nice. And beacons. Oh, those flashing beacons at the bottom there, they actually do appear slightly more orange than I first thought. They looked a bit clear in the workshop. They look alright. And the old school beacons on the top there. Very nice. What are we doing horn wise? Whoa! Okay. That's not too shabby. Oh, she's looking good. Right, that's the external view. Let's go find a job. Okay, so here we are, just putting up to our job. We're going into the mine here in Salzburg, and we've got ourselves a haul of diggers, 23 tons, £46,000 this will be. Shouldn't be too taxing for this truck. Oh, we suddenly get a bit bumpy. I'm just about coping with the gear indicator on that little dashboard accessory there. It's not too bad. And the truck itself, unladen, is pretty happy to change up 3 gears at a time. So we're going 3rd, 6th, 9th, 12th, 15th without too many problems. Alright, let's grab this load. There she is. 23 tons of diggers. £46,000. I think we'll get some use out of the retarder going down this hill. Then again, the engine braking so good, it's not running away. I'll try the retarder for fun. Stops us dead, and we get a nice dashboard warning light as well. That's pretty cool. Up into 9th. But the engine braking was amazing. And I completely failed to take any notice of where this trailer is. Should we go beacons? As we're pulling into a mining area. Damn, it looks quite good. Where's this truck? Truck? No, where's this trailer? Over on the left somewhere, there it is. Doesn't seem too fussed about the 23 tons in the back. I'm going through the gears one at a time, but to be honest, we could still probably skip up in twos at least. So this truck pretty much isn't bothered at all by this 23 tons on the back. Running in fourth at the moment up the hill. And she's not struggling too much. Foot to the floor now. Revs are still rising. We're all good. Little bit of a turbo whistle there. So the steering wheel, bit of an optical illusion in many ways. It's turning at the same rate as my G29 here. Forgot what wheel I'm using. But there's so many spokes on this thing, on the model, it looks like it's spinning really, really fast when you kind of go lock to lock. It gives the feeling of much more movement. Actually, it might be slightly off on the ratio. The mod might be set for a 1080 degree wheel. Time for the retarder. Ooh, that's a funny noise. Lose the beacons now, I think. Anyone coming? Yes! Oh, don't wait for me there. I need to swing out. It's very nice of you and everything, but... Oh, retarder's still on. Take that off. There we go. So we're going up in groups of 2 on the gears now. Just went into 10th. Yep. I should probably start going in singles now because it struggled a little bit on that one. Look at the mountains. I don't recall having driven here before. Well, certainly not for a very long time. I've forgotten how attractive this part of the map was. What's that? That's 12th, and then we're going to go into the 3rd range, up into 13th. Still got 3 gears to play with. You can hear the turbo whistle when you put your foot down, it's kind of nice. Bit of a mountain lake there. I think we're still running dip beams at the moment, aren't we? We'll leave those on. The green light. Oh no, we won't. We're running side lights. Side lights is good. Oh, we're going across the lake. Nice. Speed limit 70. We're chugging along at 50. Let's bring that up a little bit. It's a very, very nice truck to drive, this. The retarder was a bit odd. It was struggling to hold us coming out of the quarry road. Then I dabbed the brakes ever just such a little bit, and it suddenly kind of kicked in. You came out of that junction pretty fast. Considering this truck was last updated for version 1.33 of the game, and I'm running 1.35, which is the big update, I'm very, very happy how it's behaving. No issues I've seen yet. Still sitting there in 13th gear. Might risk one more in a moment. Bit of a rattle coming through my wheel there. Got some... Oh, someone's coming for an overtake. I've got some quite high force feedback settings running by the feel of it, so I should have adjusted those down. Oh, narrow road, we're okay. This thing isn't too wide. The loser gear there, I think. Look at how big and wide the windscreen is on this thing. You've got no visibility issues at all. Mirrors are close by. You don't need to turn your head to look at the mirror. That's nice. That side's unobscured. That's good. That sits behind the window frame there. Front mirror, side mirror. It's all good. Plenty of engine options. Plenty of gearbox options. Plus a heavy haul setup if you fancy it. Although, yeah, the highest horsepower might be a little low for the big jobs. But it'll be a challenge. Undoubtedly. Where are we going? Trends in it, by the look of it. The out of cab view, it doesn't sound as loud as it would normally. When you stick your head out the window, normally the volume levels ramp up quite a bit. That didn't happen now. I wonder if that's mod related. You see what I mean about this wheel now? It's going crazy. Again, I've turned reversing beepers off. That's my option, not the mod. I should probably put them back on. She's just reversing and tick over. I'm not touching the clutch, I'm not touching the throttle. She's just getting on with it. Lovely, lovely motor. That's excellent. I love that thing. And it's almost straight as well. $82 kilometres. Love that truck. Absolutely brilliant. So there we have it. The Volvo F10. So this mod has the F10 and the F12, like I said earlier. Lots of body styles. Lots to really like about this mod. Do check it out. Link is in the video description. Still, that's it from me for now. Thank you very much for watching if you're still here. As this is YouTube, you know what to do. Please leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down, leave a comment, hit subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. That's it. Take it easy, everybody. Until next time, happy trucking and see you all soon. Bye for now.